Now joined by the best wide receiver in U of A history, in my opinion. Yes. No. And like I said, I'm a historian. I'm just the one saying. You got Dennis Northcutt, who was always my guy. But T-Mac, though, just talk a little bit about last season and just, the numbers you put up. You really came into the national eye outside of people that follow recruiting rankings. Just talk a little bit about last season.
As far as me personally?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the numbers is great and all, but me personally, I feel like I could have done a lot better. There's always room for improvement, and I felt my season, although it wasn't to the nation, to me it was really average.
Right.
And I'm really looking forward to exceeding those expectations and exceeding the previous year that I had, and just really blowing out all I did. And
Right.
it's funny that you said best receiver, but right now I gotta give the credit to Coach Bobby Wade.
Okay, Bobby's on that short list for sure.
Yeah, no, he's the best Arizona receiver ever currently right now. Like I told him my first ever meeting with him. I said get comfortable being second.
Oh, I love it.
I love it.
Yeah, no.
You said you had an average season last year? You feel like that?
I feel like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, obviously on what we see on TV is it's like, no, you were second to none almost. You know what I mean? So what about your game did you feel like you can improve, and what have you worked on over the offseason then?
Man, just my everything really. Just I already just being able to run every route on the route tree. I already have an advantage at 6'4". I'm bigger than the average receiver, and it's only gonna boost my draft stock if I can run every route on the route tree. And last year, just watching Jacob County and what he did, and how small he was, and how agile, and how good he was in and out the breaks. That's how I want to be as a big receiver. So me being able to do everything that Jacob County can do, and many other small receivers, that's only going to boost my draft stock and make me better.
On top of that, real quick, obviously you're working out with the guys in Tucson and your coaches and stuff like that. Have you been going external at all and working out with any other NFL receivers or any other training programs or anything like that?
No, I've never been the guy to train with anybody else, man. Okay. I train within my team, and I trust in my receivers coach and Coach Cummings from last year, and now Coach Bobby Wade, and they're a big testament of my successes.
All right, how's the foot? We got to know how the foot is doing.
Man, it's wonderful.
All right, that's all we needed to hear.
Walking around here with no.
I just got to ask. Man. I just got to ask.
On,
just got to make sure I'm
man on the spot like that.
All right, T-Mac. The one thing, amongst many things that stands out, you are one of the best jump ball wide receivers I have ever seen, and it can be a game like Mississippi State where you don't hear from a ton, and then by the way, at the end of you're catching a Hail Mary. Take us through that process, because if there's three people there, you're probably coming down with it. I mean, your hands are extraordinary, obviously, but your depth perception is second to none as well. Just kind of take us through those, because you always catch them.
Nah, I don't know about always. We always lose sometimes. Everybody loses, but most of my gifts is all God given. Everything I do is because of the gifts that God has given me. But when I see the ball, I get ball. I tell everybody at the end of the day, my job as a receiver is to catch the ball, and if I can't do it, then what am I playing receiver for?
Right.
So, but as far as high pointing the ball and jump ball, I think a big credit to that is from my basketball and my volleyball background. Being able to time it and high point the ball is really a big part of why I'm able to do what I can do on the football field.
The box out game is strong.
I mean, it was all right. It was more my volleyball spike.
Okay. Right. I love it.
Right.
Hey, obviously, Madden came out and their ratings and stuff like that. Obviously, you were the top ranked player from your team at number 14 overall in the top 100. When you had a chance to play it already?
Yeah, fortunately,
how was
we
it?
did.
How was it?
Man, it was great.
Yeah.
It's always good to see yourself in the video game. Like, come on, that's every kid's dream. Yeah. And just being able to bring that to reality, man, it's a dream come true.
Is anybody sleeping on the team in terms of the ratings? I feel like some guys were criminally low. Some guys weren't even in the top 100, like your quarterback, which absolutely was atrocious.
Oh man, don't even get me started. when we talk about sleeping, that's one dude that everybody in the nation is sleeping on.
All right, your high school team. I mean, everybody knows about you. and Noah Fafita, Jacob Manu. Obviously, you got Kean Burnett in there as well. You've got Mason Graham, who's probably the best defensive player in college football. When you guys were just playing and, your junior and senior year when you're all there, did you realize that, man, there's like 4 All-Americans in this room? I mean, it's wild, dude.
No, it's definitely crazy. It's a blessing to see what we did. And just to correct you, I think Mason Graham is the best player in college football.
Oh, the best player. Okay.
For sure.
All right.
I think he's the best player in college football. He's been proving that since a freshman. And
all right.
Freshman, And
I'm totally cool with it, man.
So,
I don't got any problem with that.
That's my boy. But,
right.
Playing in high school, you never thought that we would be here. You never think that we would be doing the things we do. Mason Graham being the potential top 3 pick next year, me being a potential first rounder,
Right.
Like you can only dream of those kind of things, but it's reality. And man, God's never wrong, man, and we're all here because of him.
Yeah.
Hey, fantastic, man. Listen, I said this to Joe a little bit ago, but there's just a different vibe about this team, and a lot of it is because of your guys' commitment to come back and kind of go weather the storm. For us, I know it was an emotional time because it felt like, oh man, we got a really good football team finally. And then it could have been taken away, and you guys really stuck it out. And I'm probably going to guess nobody's going to cheer as hard for you ever than this year because people really want you guys to succeed. So we just want to say thank you and appreciate you guys coming back and really sticking with the red and blue because it's all that matters to a lot of people.
Man, our pleasure, man. We came to Arizona to be program changers, and we came to Arizona, to be. To bring light back to Tucson, so hopefully we can put smiles on the faces of people in Tucson, and hopefully they can find pride in our play.
I love it.
He's the great Tetairoa McMillan, absolutely. T-Mac, you don't want to call yourself the best wide receiver yet. That's for nerds like me to do. I just called you that, but again, really appreciate you, my guy. It means a ton.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate you, man.
Absolutely, the vaunted T-Mac right there, the best jump ball threat in America.